Happy New Year, everybody. I've been watching the Stranger Things new season 5, for the last 2 weeks, and yesterday they aired the finale. It's okay. It's good. I think, me personally, they stuck the landing on, at least in the emotional sense. And yeah, they have so many plot holes. The logic is not logicking, if you will. And at the end of the day, did that ever matter to Stranger Things? I completely agree with most of the internet that there if you establish rules in a universe, in a world, then you have to follow these rules. For example, if like Mike pointed out. Oh, by the way, spoilers ahead. Obviously, For example, Eleven not being able to use her powers in these things, but she did the whole like illusion thing with Mike at the end. Even though his theory is like, oh yeah, she survived, but he was still like in a vision with her. Like how was she supposed to do that? I don't know. Whatever. There's a lot of plot holes, and I think if you establish rules in a universe, then you should follow these rules. Completely agree. But at the end of the day, I felt feelings. I felt sad. I felt happy at the end. It was tense to a degree, and I think most shows these days are not able to do that. That you're ending a show that you've been following for years, and you're like, good at the end. You know, you feel sort of fulfilled and keep going with your life with a good feeling about that show. Game of Thrones. So I think they stuck the landing, in an emotional sense. But let's talk about some issues. Where the fuck are the Demogorgons? Where the fuck are the bats that killed Eddie? Where is everybody? Like, it almost seems like they did a finale and Vecna was like, well, this is the finale and we have to be fast about this, so how about I make it really easy for you? Talking about making it easy, the final battle with Vecna and with the hive mind in their dimension, by the way, not in the Upside Down, in their home turf. Like, this fight seemed so easy. Defeating the big boss at the end that they've been fighting for 5 seasons was was harder than any other season finale ever. Like they've just walked through. I mean, of course they had like powers now, like Will, or they had Kali, like the sister of 11. Let's not talk about that one. They have powers now. They're more powerful, like in general. They're better as a team. I get that, but the end fight was like, felt to me like, oh, we need to save some budget because we're like 200 million in because of all the CGI. I get it. Like, it's really expensive to like CGI these monsters. But at the end of the day, it felt really easy. Like, none of them even got hurt. In season 4, Max almost got killed and like all her bones broke. And this time, like, no one gets hurt. No one. Not even like, not even talking about death, but just no consequences for any of the characters. None. Even 11 survived at the end, or like Mike's Fury is. and I know what they did there, but like no consequences. Not even a side character dies. The only people who die are military people. And by the way, really weird that they just walk out of there and Eleven just like makes a sacrifice. And 18 months later, they're just all like graduating high school, like no jail time, especially like for the grown-ups, like Nancy killing like 20 people with her new shooting skills that she can like she kills like trained soldiers, by the way, soldiers who've been training for like probably like a decade plus, and she's just starting to shoot weapons since like I don't know, last season, wasn't it? Season 4 or something. So I don't know. She's killing people left and right. This like bearded guy, I don't know. I'm not good with names. The beard guy, the glasses guy that speaks Russian, like he just blew up a helicopter, and they just get out of there with slap on the wrist, like not even a slap on the wrist. They're all just living life back to normal in Hawkins. No, not even a hint that they spent some jail time or what happened to the big final like military lady who was just like no motivation, evil. She was just evil. Like with Papa, there was at least like some motive why he did it, but she was just like, nah, bruh, fuck these children. Even while watching it, like me like sitting there, a very manly tear rolling down my cheek. Even me, I was like, wait, what? They're all just like back to normal? Like not even a quarantine, like nothing. They just like vanished. Whole military vanished with the Upside Down. There's no way that they've just like, okay, yeah, you killed a couple of our people, but they were evil, right? So we agree, and you should have no jail time at all. Like, I don't know, in the 80s, it seems like, especially like with this kind of military, they would have all died. Like they would have been shot on the spot. No evidence for them, whatever happened, whatever. I'm ranting. At the end of the day, I think from an emotional standpoint, I felt good watching the finale. And if you want logic, just like watch Breaking Bad or something. Like don't go into Stranger Things and be like, well, this was wrong and this was wrong. I get it, but I also have to say that the internet loves to shit on big finales, especially when you like amp it up the way they did. And they were like, oh, this is going to be the darkest season ever and everything. And like at the end of the day, it was the lightest season ever. When emotions are really high and you have a lot of expectations, everything is wrong. But if we analyze like seasons back in the day, like season 3 or something, you see so many plot holes. At the end of the day, to me, it felt right. Especially like everything after they killed Vecna, everything felt right for the characters, and that was always the biggest strength for Stranger Things. The characters are very well written and thought out, and it always feels somehow good. Like it feels true to the character that Nancy is going to be a reporter and Jonathan's going to be like a filmmaker and everything. And like every single character had their own story. And I feel like that they have their deserved ending. So I think the prologue was really good. Very well. Like even if it was an hour, at the end, I felt it was much needed, because sometimes shows just end and you're like, wait, what? What happened to this character? What happened to that one? Whatever. Everyone got their happy ending to a degree, and it's just what it is. And I felt good, and I can keep going with my life without like analyzing every single thing. I do enjoy the memes though. I do enjoy them, and that's all I have to say for that. Okay, bye bye.